Yes, good evening everyone. If someone started posting the answers, very good. Tell me, sir, answer for 660 and 730 degree angles for 231 angles. Very good. Great, great. Make it fast. Post your answers, everyone.
Where about what, sir?
Make it fast. Post your answers.
Sir, about what?
See, yesterday I have given homework, right, everyone? Please do post it out. Make it fast. Within a minute. Within a minute. Within a minute, everyone, please post your answers. Sri Sai Akash. Can you please ask your friends to join?
Sir, where? Sir, I posted my answer, sir. Sir, what is the question?
Yes, sir, even I posted my answer.
I got disconnected.
Children, actually, why it is disconnecting again and again? That is what I'm facing problem as well. See,
Sir,
I'm
net
actually
issues, sir,
everyone
because
getting
of net
because are
issues.
disconnecting. Why?
Because of net issues. It is very slow, sir.
Guys, not only one question I asked you to solve entire exercise. How many have you done with that?
Sir, actually, I'm not having the NCERT book.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Tell me now. What is the answer for this question? Make it fast.
Sir, 120 degrees.
What is that?
Sir,
Sir,
120 degrees.
Sir, x is equal to 60 degrees and supplement angle is equal to 160 degrees.
Yes, great. Look at this here. Supplementary angle is means sum of two angles supposed to be equal to 180. Supplement of an angle is twice the measurement of other. So let us say first one is x. I'm writing here. Let the first angle be x. Second angle b is equal to x. So I know that we know that sum of two angles, sum of two supplementary angles so x plus 2x is equal to 180 degrees. So 3x is equal to 180 degrees. X is equal to 180 degrees by 3. So I got x is equal to 60 degrees, which is first angle. This is my first angle. Two x is equal to 2 into 60 degrees is equal to 120 degrees, which is second angle. Getting my point?
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
And I also yesterday asked you to solve entire exercise. How many have you done with that? How many of you have done with that? Make it fast. Tell me how many of you have done with that? I'm asking you guys, how many of you done with that? Tell me, children, how many of you have done with that? Can you please talk loudly? Hello? Guys, are you here, children? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me whether can you hear me or not?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yes. So, but why can't you talk? I'm asking why can't you talk, guys? I'm asking you whether you have done with the question, I mean, on homework or not.
Not fully, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me which question I'm asking, whether you have done with or not. I'm not asking whether you have doubts or not.
Sir, I'm done with the exercise except one question, sir, which I was not able to understand.
Yes. What about others? 1 second. Let me come back to you. What about others?
Sir, I have tried from my textbook, sir, but I did not complete it.
Okay.
Sir, I just means I am about to do, so I forgot to.
You don't tell me forget and don't tell me these stupid excuses. I do not want to hear this kind of silly excuses. Getting my point? See, I asked you to solve entire exercise problems which was given by I. All right. I'm asking everyone, children. I'm not only one student. I'm asking each and every student presented over here. So tell me whether you have done it or not.
No, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in that I did not understand some sums.
Which sums you did not understand? Half of the sums I only taught yesterday. That half of the sums we have spoken about yesterday, right? I'm talking to each and every student. How many children have attended the session? Everyone's supposed to talk. Everyone's supposed to respond whether you have done it or not.
Sir, I've downloaded the exercise in R.D. Sharma's same chapter,
Okay.
Actions and Postulates.
Okay. Okay. What about others?
I just completed first exercise 5.1.
In first exercise, what happened? What happens in first exercise?
In first exercise, the first question, it was about they gave some statement and we need to explain, give reason if they are true or false.
Yes. Is there any problem with that?
No,
Sorry?
the first exercise is quite simple.
Quite simple. Okay. What about the second one? Did you go for the second one?
No, the second one was a bit confusing. Like they gave asked to give the terms and definition, so it was a bit.
Okay, we will discuss, not an issue. But how many of you, at least tell me how many of you done with that? Please post the message I'm asking, but no one is responding. Why is happening like that?
The second one, I'm like I'm done with the first two questions. I'm about to complete the rest.
Okay. Okay, not an issue. Look at this here, everyone. Please, children, do finish. Try to finish the homework, whichever I'm giving to you. Are you getting any noise from my side?
No, sir.
Okay. So it's raining here. It's look. So look at the first question. So which of the following statements are true and which are false? Give reasons for your answers. So here he has given few statements. What are they? Look at these statements. He has given few statements. Let us check whether true or false. So only one line can pass through the single point. Tell me. Only one
False.
line. Huh?
False.
False, sir.
Only one line can
False.
pass through the single point. Look at this. If it is a single point, if it is a single point, one line can pass through. Tell me what is the reason behind that? Why false? Any one of you?
Sir, it can pass 2 or 3 lines. So many
There are infinitely many lines.
lines can possible,
So
sir.
if we have a point, we can draw infinite lines which can pass through that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, infinite many lines?
We can draw infinite
Yes.
lines which can pass through that.
But what he is saying in the question?
Only one
Only
line.
one
Only
line.
one
That is
line
why
can
it's
pass
false.
through a
It's
single
false, sir.
point, but that's not true. We can draw as many
Yes.
lines we want through a single point.
Great answer. So the first answer is, the reason is what? There can pass infinitely many lines which cannot pass only one line. All right. So there are possibility of passing many lines through single point, right? So first statement is false. Next one, make it fast.
Sir, false.
So next one is false.
second one
False.
False.
There are infinite number of lines which can pass through two distinct points. Look at this here, two distinct points. This point and this point, there are only one line can pass between 2 points. As per the norms, look at this, whatever, there are only
one line can pass.
one line. So this is
There's only one line.
that is the reason. All right. Third one, a terminated line can be produced indefinitely on both sides. Of course, yes.
Yes, sir.
So if two circles are equal, then radii are equal. Tell me the reason now. Make it fast. If two circles are equal, then what is the radii of that? We have discussed this. We have discussed this one. How many of you have given the right answer? How many of you wrote this correctly? Tell me, guys. Make it
It's
fast.
true. Is it true?
True.
Huh?
Is it true?
True, sir.
If it is true, what is the reason?
Sir,
Make it
because
fast. You
they
only
both
should
have-
give the
Because
answer.
the center and the boundaries are coinciding.
Yes. Look at this here. 1 second. Two circles if I take like this. So if these two are equally saying, this is circle 1, let me say circle 2. He's saying circle 1 is equal to circle 2 This is called radii. This is radii. Hmm. Tell me now.
It's true, sir.
True, sir.
Your voice is breaking.
True, sir.
It's true, sir.
Yes, it is true, but reason.
Because they have the same radius and the circumference or the boundary.
Because
Same distance.
They have the same radius and the circumference or the boundaries.
exact reason, Ganna. Exact reason. You are saying right answer. The radii of two circles are equal when two circles are equal. I told you. All right. What is the reason?
The
The
radius and
look
the
at this. The circumference is important. The circumference of both circles and center of both circles also coinciding. Look at this here. Now this is my one circle. This is my circle 1. If I take circle 2 and keep on circle 1, I'll be getting the same measurement. Getting my point?
Yes.
Understanding? If I take circle 1 and let us keep on circle 2, everything, the measurement of circle 1 will be equal to measurement of circle 2. So everything will be the radius also will be same then. So circumference will be matching of circle 1 with circle 2. So the answer is true. So true for the fourth one. What is the fifth one?
fifth one is true. It's according to the Euclid's axiom.
Yes,
The
true.
equal things, the same things are equal to one another.
Exactly. First axiom. What is the first axiom have been taught to you guys? Look at this here. Here AB is equal to PQ. AB is equal to PQ and PQ is equal to XY. Then AB is equal to XY is equal to, he has given. Absolutely it is true. According to the first axiom. I told you first axiom. So what is the first axiom says? See,
Sir, it says that the whole is equal to the sum of its parts and greater than any of its parts.
yes, things which are equal to the same thing are also equal. Look at this here. If I say A is equal to B, then B is equal to A. Clear? And if I say B is equal to C, I can say now A is equal to B or B is equal to A. I can say B is equal to C. And now can I say now A is equal to B is equal to C? Can I say, guys?
You told yes.
Yes. So that is the reason. That is the reason. Next question. Given a definition for each of the following terms, are there other terms that need to be defined first? What are they? And how might you define them? See, this someone is texting me to admit them. So why you guys are disconnecting again and again? Guys, am I recording the session?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look at this here. Tell me the answer for the second one. Guys, look at this here. Otherwise, I would have, you guys did not finish the homework. Many of you. That is the reason.
So can you explain this bit once?
Exact, I'll explain. Can you please try? Did you try it?
Sir, sir, I wrote it as two lines which never meet extended indefinitely are called parallel lines, like that.
Okay. What is the reason behind writing that? So,
Because parallel lines are those lines which do not meet at any point, right? Even when we extend it. So I wrote it like that.
okay, great. Look at this here. Given a line, so parallel lines. What are you saying? Are so before parallel lines, can you please? What is parallel lines? Tell me. What is parallel?
Which goes straight and doesn't meet
It goes straight
and
and
doesn't meet
doesn't
each
meet.
other.
Opposite lines, sir. Which
Opposite,
doesn't.
yeah, opposite line which doesn't coincide and doesn't meet. Look at this here. What is perpendicular lines? What is perpendicular line? Tell me.
Two lines which intersect each other
Which
at 90
intersect
degree angle.
Intersect each other at
90-degree angle.
90
right
degree angle.
angle.
Yes.
At
So
90 degrees.
first, let us discuss that. Parallel lines means, look at this. Two straight lines. They never meet together. It is going, and never meet. All right. This also going. Let us say example of railway track. Railway track. This is my railway track. Clear. So example for parallel lines is railway track. Getting my point? What is perpendicular line? Perpendicular means intersecting two lines at 90 degrees. Like this. This is line 1. This is my line 2. Two lines are intersecting at 90 degrees. Look at this here. What is line segment? This is a line segment. What is radius of a circle? This is radius of a circle. What is square? This is a square. Everyone knows this basic terminology. Now, as per the question, so as per the question, what exactly is asking in the question? Give a definition for each of the following terms. Everyone knows that. So we have tried to given the definition, give the definition for the question. But are there other terms? He's asking, are there other terms need to be defined first? Tell me, are there other terms need to be defined first? Of course, yes. There are other terms which need to be discussed, which need to be defined first. What are they? We have explained what is plane, what is point, what is line, what is perpendicular lines. Everything we have explained, right? Guys, that is what the reason in first class, whenever we were starting the class, the first class, what we were discussed, what did we discuss?
So the axioms and all the basic stuff,
We
points,
discussed
lines,
what is
segments.
plane. 1 second.
Lines and
Plane,
points.
point. All right, line. We have discussed about these three terminology, three definition. So without understanding these, we cannot go for the parallel lines. So first we should learn, we should define what is plane, what is point, and what is line. Then only we can just frame a parallel line, perpendicular line, line segment, radius of a circle, square, everything. Right. So first let us try to understand what is plane. What is plane? The flat surface. The flat surface which has geometric figures. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the plane. It's a flat surface. Already we have discussed. Is there any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
Oh, sure.
What is point? What is point? Tell me. What is the meaning of point? Make it fast. Point means what, guys?
There are simple
Kind
dots.
of-
The point is the
I told you
Where
a
is
fair
the
dot
dot?
which don't have any part.
a fair dot or fine dot can be called as a point. I told you, which has dimensionless. Dimensionless dot which can be drawn on a plane. So point can be drawn on what? Plane. So first of all, we must know plane. Without knowing plane, we cannot draw a point on that line. So we'll be drawing a point on plane only. Clear? So that's why we need to know point definition, point, we need to be defined point as well. So before, defining all this stuff, before defining all this stuff, we need to define plane, point. What is line? Collection of points, because these are points. So if I collect all these points, look at this. These are all points I have. If I join all this, I'm getting a line. So which is a collection of points. So very simple, right? So that is what the answer.
Sir, once again, can you repeat the definition of point?
Point, any fine dot or fair dot.
Yes.
Getting my point? A
Yes, sir.
dimensionless dot which can be drawn on a plane. A fair dot which can be drawn on a plane. Getting my point? So without
Yes.
knowing the plane definition, we cannot understand the point. Why? Because we can draw, this is my plane, any plane, something like that. This is my white plane. Can you able to see the white color screen now? This white color
Yes.
screen, this is white color scene, right? Screen. Let us say there is a plane, white plane. So I'm just drawing up, I'm just plotting a point, which means a fair dot, which is called as a point. So point can be drawn what? Point can be drawn on what? Point can be drawn on plane. Which plane? This, plane. Plane means white surface. Any surface, any smooth surface. Getting my point?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Someone is in waiting room. I do not understand still why you guys are waiting in room. I just admitted everyone, right?
Sir, actually, Shreya asked at starting of the class.
Before I asked, sir, you admitted already.
Okay, no. Actually, every time I'm admitting Toshnika again and again. I do not know why. What's the problem with her?
Because of net issues, I think.
Yeah. Even Kavya also, he got disconnected. He just texted me to admit again. Not an issue. Look at this here. So this is what for the second answer. So everyone knows that. Now first let us define now what is parallel line. Parallel lines means what? Parallel lines means the lines which never
That lines which never.
The lines which are opposite and never coincide.
Yes,
and meet
opposite
each
and
other.
never coincide, never intersect. They will be having always constant distance. Clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I didn't know class was there. So can you tell me till where did you do? Like, how much?
Why didn't you attend? What was the problem with you?
Sir, I didn't know, sir. I didn't have my phone. So I didn't know the class was there.
Okay. Look at this here. What is the first question? We have done with the first question already, which we have discussed about postulates and axioms. You can just go through that, find out, and tell me the answer if you do not know anything. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You just go
Sir,
through
you
the first
did
question.
so you only did the exercise, sir?
Yeah, only exercise. We didn't discuss anything. So only exercise we are solving by, because have you done with your homework?
Yes, sir. Homework is completed.
Very good, very good. So if you're done with this, so we will be, I thought of starting some other chapter, but many of you are not responding on your homework. So that's for the reason I started teaching this. Okay, chalo. Third one. What is that? Line segment. What is line segment? Perpendicular line means perpendicular lines are the lines which intersect each
The lines
other
between the 2
at
points.
a right angle.
at right angles. Very simple. So line segment is what?
A
The
line
lines between 2
Lines
points.
between
Line which
2
is
points.
which is having two fixed points.
Which is having 2 fixed point, a distance.
See, line segment means when a line cannot be extended any further. Look at this. These are two end points here. It is end point here. It is end point here. Clear? Here, the line which cannot be extended further. The line which cannot be extended further is called a line segment. Look at this here. This is the end point. These two are end points here. This is China border. This is Indian border. Clear? So,
Sir, line segments, like what is the difference between line segments and terminated lines?
terminatory lines means, see here, terminatory lines. Terminating, non-terminating. Terminating means having end points. Terminating means it will be breaking over that. Non-terminating means it cannot be breaking. It goes on. That is the
Yes,
difference.
sir. So line segment and terminated lines are the same, right?
Of course.
But then in the textbook, it's given that we can extend them from both the sides indefinitely.
Sorry?
Yes, but in textbook there's a point that
Yes,
a
sir.
terminated line can be extended
Yes,
infinitely on both the sides.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it can. Look at this here. What I meant to say, it can be extended. That is a true postulate as per the Euclide's. See here, whatever we have, these two endpoints, we can just extend indefinitely. We can extend this, but the endpoints in the sense, it cannot. It